might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Utah's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will... Plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And now on second down for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Feeling some heat. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
The Utes have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Utes send out the punt unit. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. What a disappointment. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. That 50-yard field goal attempt was no good, and now they'll have to play defense. 1st and 10 from the 33. Throws to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Third down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
After misfiring, it's second down. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Used the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Fires and picked off.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Power football with the run. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. Pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Grab near the marker. It's Soto. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Dances away from the heat. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Makes the grab. It's Higgins.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out of the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Higgins. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
You know, I think that's probably a play they'd like to have back. 3rd and inches. Maybe just run the football and go get it that way, get a new fresh set of downs. But give the defense credit, David. They were aggressive, and they got the sack.
Well, and the defense was expecting run. That's why you blitz all those bodies, but you got to do a better job. If you're going to take a shot, because you know you got 4th down coming, protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright, give him some time. He might have had a play down the field, but the pressure got there way too quickly.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. tight end finds a soft spot.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. That can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, the defense just spent a whole lot of energy trying to chase that guy. They weren't able to get him down initially. They had to pursue, and he got out of the pocket and started getting upfield, and they spent a lot of gas.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They've been... on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Just put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
With the catch, it's Soto. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. He wants to throw. A strike downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure is effective from... Knocked him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Utes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. Now on second down.
Let's go.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Running it back, it's Aurora. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Flips it out in the flat. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Line getting set on 2nd down. The throw to the outside is complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nifty little dance step. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Looking for a gap. It's Higgins. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away to buy time. Still running at the 40. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Handoff from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game. Dances
away from the D. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Wide out in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Got the quick pass. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space. See if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Running back searching for a hole. Showing off the arms.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick.
A shot toward the end zone. Ball in the air, intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the single back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Lining up to convert third down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to the back. Makes a man miss. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. The back goes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Kansas State will have to punt it away. On the return, it's Aurora. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. They go to the ground. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Looking for space. It's Higgins. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Soto. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Dumps it off in the flats. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4. Touchdown, Utes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Well, the good news is they got a touchdown. The bad news is he took a smash right in the mustache.
No doubt. And didn't even have any tremors. He definitely felt that one, felt every bit of it. Don't want to take too many shots like that, but you can also point up to the scoreboard and go, Coach, touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. They'll leave it with the lone back. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line.
The offense coughs it up. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Just over a minute to go in this one. They have the lead now to try to hold.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Getting some heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Leaves it with the running back. Bulls his way forward. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And that is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Higgins. This would be a really long field goal try. Needs some yards as they hustle to the line. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Makes the grab over the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Now from inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And with that incompletion, I know my head says, yeah, I want to go for this, and I want to go get the dub, but I think the smart thing to do is kick the field goal, go into overtime, prove you're the better team in overtime, and resist that temptation that you want to go out and win it right now.
And this one splits the uprights. David, Jesse, they find a way in the waning seconds to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down.
Touchdown, Utah! And they score first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on fourth down in overtime. Looking left. Snags it. Touchdown, Kansas State. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. They need this extra point to send it to double overtime.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. They'll try the run. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Wildcats. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. Second overtime, and they'll have to go for 2.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Keeps looking downfield. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Trying to get to him. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's complete. Touchdown, Utes. With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime. They've got to get it in on the 2-point try to force a third overtime. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He makes the grab for the 2 and ties the game. And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Trying to barge in. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. They are denied. The 2-point try is stopped, and a game-winning play by this defense in overtime. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of